Hello, Kristi.
Hi, Donnie.
How are you?
I'm well, and you?
Doing okay. Or like my friend John says, anytime you ask him that question, he goes, I'm fantastic. And you could be having the worst day in the world, but that's his stock answer.
Sure.
So to all of our Networking Group USA friends, this is the very first Platinum member spotlight that we want to start doing one of these per month to reach out to members like Kristi. Kristi's been around NGU for quite some time. And not only get to know her and her business a little bit, but the goal is to really share best practices within the organization, especially since the organization is growing. You know, new chapters are starting to pop up all the time, even new chapters out in New England, which is so cool. And, you know, hopefully someday we get like that NGU convention.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
But I think the goal ultimately, and why I choose to be a part of it as the education director on the executive board, is because I love the model and I love the people. And I think it really does work well. If you work within the structure and you take advantage of the support we have, you can do well, like you do. So what do you do? Who are you and what do you do, Kristi?
By day or by night? No, I'm just kidding. So I'm Kristi Cornuet, and I am the chapter leader of the Canalside chapter. I was one of the founders and obviously current board member, based like the Buzzards Bay area. But my job, if you will, or what I do by day, is I am a partner and agency principal at Ryder Insurance Agency based in Middleborough. And my sister and I are fourth generation in our family to be in the business and to grow the business. And we represent both property and casualty, which is basically personal and commercial insurance, or auto, home, and business, if that's the easiest way to say it. And yeah, we're your agent that is going to take the time to review your coverage, make sure that in today's world, you're covered properly. You know, whether it is your personal, your personal insurance or your commercial insurance, the industry is ever changing. And as an independent agent, it's my job to make sure that you have what you need in this world in the event of, an accident or some sort of claim or a loss or things like that could affect, you, your family, or your business.
Yep.
So yeah, we constantly educate ourselves. We have to, continue education credits, things like that. And yeah, that's what we do here at TM Ryder.
And you got to check out the sisters on socials because they do some very interesting skit work, and you're wonderful vocalists. So look, all you have to do is turn on the TV and we know who you're in competition with.
Indeed.
Right.
Yep.
Some of them are animals, some of them are. But what that kind of speaks to me about is that networking is a part of your business plan.
Yes.
Referral building is a big part of what you do, both personally at TM Ryder and as an organization.
Yes.
To be that community go-to insurance agency. So can you begin by telling me the role that networking plays in your business?
Networking plays an incredible role in my business. I am not as an agent, our philosophy is not to just pick up the phone and cold call people. That's not the easiest way especially in my business. That's not the easiest way to conduct business and get the right business that fits for our agency and our core values and things like that. So networking has been an integral part of how we grow our business, because we know that the referrals that we're getting with Networking Group USA are like I said, warm leads, not the cold leads that you're just going to pick up the phone and dial somebody. Someone that trusts me enough to, to refer that business, whether it's, someone's family, someone's friend, someone's client. They trust me enough to refer that business and know that I'm going to take care of them. Whether it's just one policy that, has the potential to grow into many. But also I reciprocate that. So, when you're involved in networking, it's going to be a little bit of give, a little bit of take, if you will. But it all works out in the end where you work with people and you network with people that you know and trust. And it all comes, like I said, all kind of comes out in the end where you continue to grow your business. Because at the end of the day, the way I look at networking is if I succeed, I can hopefully help someone else succeed and we all succeed.
Right. You know, and you've heard me say this a million times because I know did presentations back to your group a while ago, but you know, there's a difference in my mind between networking truly being a part of your business plan, or it's kind of like extracurricular activity. Like I do it because I'm supposed to be doing it.
Right. I do it for the drinks.
Yeah, you take a well, and in case anyone doesn't know out there, and now you're a mom. You've been a mom for 17 months, and that changes the game.
Oh,
You know?
definitely.
So how many people are in your chapter now? I know that ebbs and flows like any chapter, but how many do we have now?
We are about 23 members, I believe.
About 23 members. Okay. So, you know, you have choices out there. You can cast the giant net and try to go, you know, and which you guys do. You get out there so people know you at different events, et cetera. Tell me how you take these 23 people, or 22, including you, and how do you treat those relationships? Those are people that you see on a regular basis. You know, tell me about what it's like to have a team, like a networking team like that.
Well, the way I look at the networking group, and mine in particular, we've been established for quite some time and we have a great core of people. You know, obviously in the group, you know, people leave, new people come, things like that. But our core has pretty much remained, you know, pretty much the same, which is nice. And they become almost like your recruiting and your referral army, so to speak, where I feel that in order, like I said, if they're succeeding, we're succeeding, I consider that a success, right? So what I've actually been doing, and this is something I wanted to share in the mastermind group, is my goal for 2023 is to have, I mean, it's always my goal, but now I'm really gonna make sure I achieve it, is to have a one-on-one with every single person in my group this year. A one-on-one with every single person in my group, whether I feel that they are going to be the perfect referral source for me or not. My goal in these one-on-ones is to get to know them a little better. How are we doing as a group? And you know, as a board that's you know, running the group. What do you want to see moving forward that maybe we're not doing and we could do better? And how can I help you?
Yeah.
So these are things that I have, me particular as the chapter leader, I want to see, because the way I look at it is when it comes to a networking group, like you said, no one really wants to just go through the motions, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get the same out of the networking group that you could if you are excited to be there. You are looking forward to establishing and continuing those relationships. And so if I have 22 people plus myself that are avidly attending you know, the meetings, and they're excited to be there and they're excited to recruit you know, guests and new members, everybody wins with that, right? Everybody wins. It's not about me at that point. It's about the members, how they can help you know, other members, right? And to me, that's success. Yeah. So, and then like I said, it all trickles down. So.
And that's, you know, that means you got to do a couple a month, you know, to get to all 22 people. And I think what a lot of people do not realize about our organization is that there's a reason why Brendan wanted to have 2 meetings per month and not 1 a week. He wanted the focus to be one-to-one relationship building. And it frees us up to make sure that we do that in between. It's only 2 hours a month.
Not forced, you know?
Yeah.
We're all adults. We're all accountable. It gives you that.
Kind of adults. Yeah. You know.
I'm a mom now. I have to say that stuff, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. And I'm not to interrupt you, but I feel that when it's weekly, you feel pressure, right? I have to give a referral. I have to book a one-on-one. It's like, no, you should want to book that one-on-one with that person because of something they might have said at the meeting. Oh
Right.
my gosh, I would love to hear more because that spotlight they just did. Oh my gosh, I definitely think I have some referrals for that person. I should set up a one-on-one.
Yeah, I completely agree. So let's two more questions, because we don't want these you and I could talk for 2 hours. I don't know if anyone's going to watch us for 2 hours. So my next question would be, when it comes down to inviting, share with, our membership, how you go about doing
About
that.
inviting
Yeah.
guests.
How do you invite someone to come to your next meeting?
So for me, well, you kind of already talked a little bit about it. I am just myself. I don't pretend to be anybody else. Yes, I'm in a serious industry, but I like to make insurance fun. I like to make networking fun. My motto at the group, and all the members will tell you, we like to have fun, but we get business done. So that is something that we kind of live and die by, if you will. And so when it comes to inviting a guest, it's like, hey, listen, this is a no pressure situation. I think that you would be a great fit. I think you would love to meet some new professionals in my group, several different industries. It's like I said, no pressure. And the best part about it, and I think this, I was very hesitant about the Zoom meetings.
Yeah,
because I'm an in-person person. You are an in-person person. I totally get that, right? So that was hard for me to make that transition. Obviously, we kind of all had to during the pandemic, and now that we've kind of like shifted and things are, getting back to normal as they were. I love this model because you can take the call from anywhere. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't. If you want to make the time to grow your business, and that's another thing, I don't sugarcoat anything for anybody. It's like, listen, if you want to take the time to grow your business, this is 2 hours a month out of your day. Show us what you're about. You get a chance to look at my pretty face. I'm just kidding. Twice a month at least, right? But yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things where we're not stuffy. We're not, we're not going to, hold your hand and babysit you. If you're interested in growing your business and you want to have fun doing it, come to my meeting.
I love it.
No strings attached. So, and that's how I invite people. And, we've actually, I'm super excited because just since last fall, I think we dipped a little bit after the summer. And I think since last fall, we've actually gained 8 members. So I feel like that's a pretty solid increase. With, people lead very busy lives. But like I said, the platform that NGU offers, where it's, at least for our chapter, and I know for your chapter, we do 2 months via Zoom, or 2 meetings via Zoom each month, and then a quarterly social. And I feel like it's the best of both worlds. And we're also starting, just something to think about too, which I was going to mention, the mastermind meeting. I'm inviting people, even if they're not members, whoever. I'm inviting people and saying, hey, listen, I'm going to be here at this concert in Onset for, the Onset Bay Association puts on a Wednesday night concert every week during the summer. And then the Cape Cod Canal Region Chamber, another one of our members, puts on Thursday night concerts. Like, hey, who wants to meet me for a drink and go watch a concert? Great. Excellent. Let's get some FaceTime,
Love it.
So always just a way to be present and be, on top of everybody's, mind as far as like, help me help you.
Well, what I'm getting from what you're sharing is you invite with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And you also understand the importance of it, because people tend to there's a couple of, I think, paradigms that are incorrect. One, it's not my job to go to the chapter. No, it's everyone's job.
Right.
But the reason it's important is because when there's new businesses, new people, new perspectives, new energy, it adds to what already exists. That's great. And then it becomes more exciting to invite people. You got to come to our meeting.
Yeah.
Our meeting's great. Yeah, it's virtual, but you'd be surprised how much fun we have, how engaged we are with each other, and how much business we build together.
Yes.
We make business building fun.
Yep.
So I love it. So the last thing I would ask you would be, if there were one thing you could share with people out there who either are new to networking, maybe they haven't done it for a long time, what do you think the number one best practice is to make networking truly a part of your business plan to drive referral business to yourself? What do you think your number one best practice would be?
It probably just has to go back to, when we did our, pre-talk here, being yourself, as far as like being true to who you are and your morals, your ethics, your core values, whatever you want to emulate. I think that every single person in my group will tell you that I don't pretend to be anybody. I'm a little on the goofy side as far as things go. I love to smile. I love to make people laugh. I think it keeps things light. But like I said, our motto, we have fun, but we get business done. And I think if you're truly being yourself, it allows people to build that relationship and build that rapport with you, where they do trust you, to give you the business, and know that you're not just selling a policy. You're not just, selling a networking group, or you're not just, trying to get someone's business and then forget about them,
Awesome. So thank you for being, the pilot episode.
Oh gosh.
I'm sure the feedback's going to be like, get a new host. But I truly mean it. You're a pleasure, and you're a wonderful professional. You're a wonderful person. If people want to reach out and get in contact with you, what's the easiest way to do that?
As you mentioned, we are pretty active on social media. You can check us out on Facebook, TM Ryder Insurance Agency Incorporated. We do have a YouTube channel. You can look that up as well if you want. Like I said, we make insurance fun and approachable.
Yeah, right.
tmryder.com or info@tmryder. I get all those emails as well. That's our generic email address.
Well, best of luck with you, your business, your chapter, and we will talk to you soon.
Got it. I'll catch you out on the golf course here soon, buddy.
I hope so. We'll see you. Take care.
Thanks.